Hello folks, it's Dan here and Sophie,
Hello.
or Soph as she likes to be called, but she's been called worse. We are in the Price Jones building at...
She's been called a lot worse too.
I'm more scared of her than I am the ghosts. We're in the Price Jones building in Mid Wales in the UK, and...
The light broke.
And things are already flying around because of the wind. We've also got pigeons, so that's fun. I'm a little bit concerned about these windows, I'm not going to lie. They're very old and the wind is picking up a lot.
It should pass, it's just a small storm.
Anyway,
We're high up, it's fine.
that's quite the opposite to what we need to be if it's windy.
It's fine. It's been here for hundreds of years. Look over.
Welcome to the channel, and we won't be doing any more videos because these windows are going to blow in and we're going to die. So that's great news. But we're going to do a ghost hunt. We're going to do a little bit of a walk around, show you the place, maybe explain some of the history of what's been going on here, the reason the building stands and the chap who made it, or the reason it was made at least. And hopefully along the way we'll find some ghosts and not get blown away. So yeah, enjoy. So this building was built as the start of what we now know as the mail order. You may see some pigeons flying around, and we've got Derek, Barry, the white one we've called Laurel. Don't know why. They're very active, so I do apologise if they make a mess of this video. But they're friendly, so it's fine. Anyway, so Price Jones started out when he was very young. He was 12 years old when he left school. He just wanted to be an entrepreneur, basically, and he started working with a company in town, which I forgot the name of. Oh yeah, a local draper who was called John Davis. When John Davis fell ill, or whatever happened, because we didn't really find that bit out, he then took over the business and grew it from there. He was too big for what he had, so he only had a little shop in Broad Street in a town called Newtown, which is where we are. And that street was a bit small. The town was very small back then. It's not a massive town now. I mean, it's got a fair few thousand people, but it's not like Birmingham or somewhere like that. It's not a city. So this building being sat in the middle of it is quite a catcher, really. It caught my eye when I first moved here many years ago. So he didn't start off with this building, he worked his way up to this building, and the only reason that it got big enough for this is because he had the railway come into town. So the railway came to Newtown, and that opened his opportunities up for a lot more custom. He had a big customer base anyway. It was probably tens of thousands before the railway, but as soon as he had that railway, he started delivering to Queen Elizabeth. Florence Nightingale was one of his customers. And then he started going to the US, and then from the US he went on to Australia and many other countries in between. This gave him over 200,000 customer base. And this customer base allowed him to have a business which later valued at £75 billion, which was a mass amount. And the pigeons are absolutely loving life. Well, they're not, they're probably scared shitless actually. We'll gloss over that. And as you can see, it's in a bit of disarray now. There's gyms and there's all sorts of stuff going on downstairs. This is the top floor. It's a bit of an abandoned part of the warehouse, which we've had the good opportunity really to have a look around and see what we see. So what our aim is today is just to see if any part of this building maybe shows signs of being haunted. It's had thousands and thousands of workers through it, all of course now probably passed away. It's had many deaths through Price Jones and his family and other people like that were a part of this magnificent building. I'll try and show in the video, maybe the start of the video, how good and how big this building is. So, look at this one here. Oh, you're looking at me a minute ago. Maybe these are ghosts. Yeah, he disappeared and he's run off. Camera shy. The building was produced mainly to house the mass amount of flannels and other cotton-based things that were sold all around the world. And they started off here in Newtown. In 1887, the Queen actually knighted Pryce Jones because of his mass production line that he built. He made the mail as we know it. There was masses and masses of products being sent out from this property alone. We do have the other side, which will be shown some point in this video, either the start or I'll try and throw it in now.
Just be able to see.
A pigeon knock himself out.
Are you alright, mate?
Oh my god. Anyway, you might just be able to see the top of that if I haven't laughed too much to put this in. The other building is actually larger than this one and is still used today. Sorry, we've got pigeon families here. It's horrendous. Unfortunately, of this video, we're only going to get to see this area and what's outside. Amongst other things that he did and the fantastic production that he'd made with the building, he actually was the inventor of what we now know as a sleeping bag. The sleeping bag was some word which I don't know how to pronounce, but it was patented under the basis of a rug, and he had a contract start with the Russian army. So you can imagine there was a lot of them going out. The Russian army are very large. Other little aspects of his life were that he died in 1920. He had 2 sons, and these 2 sons were both footballers for Wales, and lots of other little aspects of his life. You know, he'd been a very, very interesting man. He brought production to this area to a phenomenal scale. So, in fact, the best production that the UK had seen to some degree, and also, really, it made the mail as we know it all over the world now. There is some controversy of where the mail started. I'd like to say that it's here because here I am. But some American companies think they started it, and some other people around the world think they started it. Whatever you believe, though, you can't deny the fantastic level of production that was made here in what is now to be a completely grotty warehouse. And there's people fighting downstairs because there's a gym and they do all sorts of MMA and jiu-jitsu and all sorts of stuff. So we'll get on to the ghost hunt as time goes by, once it gets a bit darker, and let's see what we catch. So, the start of the ghost hunt. Currently very noisy because downstairs has got something going on and they do jiu-jitsu and they've got punch bags and stuff, so noise stuff at the moment won't work. So we thought we'd use EMF and 2 motion detection lights as a yes and no sort of thing and see if we pick anything up. We had a little go off camera just to see if it's doing anything and we're getting nothing at all. But I thought I'll record it just in case something does happen because that's kind of the point of the video, and the floor is literally feeling like it's going to fall through. My god. That is something else. Anyway, we're going to give this a go and hopefully not fall through the floor. If there's anybody with us who wishes to contact us or try and communicate in any way, we've got 2 lights that are motion detection, and we've got an EMF, which I shall zoom in and show. You can see it there. It's hard to see because I've got a bit of light behind it. This is just a bit of a test run to see what happens. Could you come over towards that green light on the windowsill and show us that you're here? The movement in the camera every time that floor moves is something else. Yeah, we seem to be getting nothing in this area. The one thing I have done, which is a bit unorthodox, I guess, is every video I ever watch of any ghost hunts and stuff like that, they always say, oh, our batteries have gone dead, even though we've only just fitted them. And I think, okay, I've got an idea. So I've brought a brand new pack of batteries. And if they're all dead when I open this pack, it's a sealed pack, hasn't been opened, right? If they're all dead when I open this pack, if we get anything, of course, then I'll know that it's real. And if any of you out there say it's only in your devices, I have brought 2 other devices with me that are just sat there on the side. I've brought a car battery with me because there's no electric in here and might need proper light after to clear up. I'm testing so you don't have to. We've moved location slightly and waited for the sun to go down a little bit so that we can see. We've got a candle lit there inside something, so obviously if that starts flickering, it's not the wind, because it is something else actually. We're very high up in this building. I might be able to put a little photo with a line of which floor we're on and you'll see it. And then we've got this little torch going here. And we've still got, over at the other side by the two windows, the left and right light. And now an EMF, which, if I zoom in a little bit, it's just that little green dot. It's really hard to do like this. Okay, it's not going to zoom and focus, but, well, we'll see. So if there's anybody here with us in this building, the Price Jones building, could you make one of our lights shine at the two windowsills opposite us? Or if you can go by that little green light, the device next to the lights, that will show us that you're here too. We're here just to talk, it's not to intimidate or anything. Do you find the noises from the gym and stuff intimidating if you're here? Getting nothing at all?
No.
I don't feel like there's anything here, you know, you get that feeling when you're in a property where there's something going on. I just don't get that here.
Do you have any sort of people, like numbers probably going in there or not?
I don't have any data on that. We're looking for Price Jones. Can you come through to us and set off our devices across the room from us? Or make this candle flicker? Make this small light turn off near us here? We will be doing the Estes method, if anyone's interested. So we'll see if anything comes through on that. But we're not getting much off these motion detection lights, or the EMF. The EMF has read nothing the whole time we've been here. We tested it to make sure it's working. We put it by our phones and it was blipping off the phone, so it is working. I've also got a temperature reader thingy-mabobby, which I doubt you can see because there's no torch, but there's, yeah, you can just about see it. Now there we go, look.
I'm useful for something.
Soph to the saviour. I don't know what that was, I think it was a pigeon pooing actually.
Yeah, I think it's working.
You don't have to be afraid of us. We're here to either just see that you're here, that you exist, find out your story. If the lights don't work and our devices don't work, can you make a sound in here? It'll be really difficult for us to tell, so if you can make it a loud sound. Is there anywhere in this building that you'd prefer we go? Price, are you here? Can you tell us a little bit about your building? Your life? Again, nothing. I did just see something move in here. Now we do have a lot of pigeons. It could just be a pigeon moved. But it didn't look like one and I didn't hear anything. Oh. I'll start that again with the phone the right way. Huh? No, it was a portrait instead of... We are going to do something a bit different because we're getting nothing where we were. And I thought I saw something move in this little room. Now, I don't know if you'll remember from when it was light, but there's a little toilet room I shown. There is pigeons in here, so the chances are it was just a pigeon, but I didn't hear anything. It was a little bit odd. We'll have a little walk around with the EMF, see if we pick anything up with that. As far as I'm aware, there is nothing at all electrical up here. And we did check the fuse box, the fuse is down. But we are getting nothing. And I apologise if it's very dark. It is very, very dark. We do have lights, but we're trying to, well, trying to use them really for trying to identify if there's something here. So the next idea is we're going to use this, which is a spirit box that's on my phone. Haven't actually got a proper spirit box, but I have had this do some funny and interesting things. We just tested it off camera, and obviously it's impossible to believe us because, you know, it's just us talking, but we swear, both of us swear it said the flannels need to be checked in a very manly, deep voice. So let's put this on and see what happens, shall we? If there's anybody here, we can now hear you talk. If you can talk into this device here that's making the noise, we'll be able to hear what you're saying to us, hopefully.
I'm afraid I can't answer. That's what that man's voice just said. It's the gentleman who keeps talking to us. We can hear you. Can you come back to us and... That's his voice, but I can't hear what you're saying. Could you speak a little clearer? We can hear you, but we can't quite understand. I need to ask you. Okay, well, I'm going to do this as the Estes method. It's going to be better than this. I'm going to do this with the headphones.
So now it's time for the Estes method. Now I've realised, stupidly, that the Necrophonic, I think it's called, is on my newer iPhone and they don't have a jack port. So I'm having to use a terrible version on, what is this, a Kindle? Mm-hmm. So it's not that great. A little bit frustrating, but we're going to go ahead with this and see what happens, because they're all similar anyway. You know, they just go off radio waves and stuff. But that Necrophonic was doing really well. We had a male's voice come through 3 times. We couldn't understand it the once, but we had a male's voice come through 3 times. The first time, we think it possibly said the flannels need checking or something along those lines, which is exactly what this factory was. So that's quite cool. And then the 3rd time, I think, was the last one we could hear, but it was saying something about, what was it? It was something about it needs to be loaded or something.
I couldn't really hear, in all honesty.
No, I can't.
What did that just do?
The EMF just went off. While I'm doing this, because I'm not going to be able to hear you, if that starts going off, just get the camera and point it at it.
Yeah, I will do.
Do you know what sort of questions to ask and stuff? Or? I'm seeing things. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. We'll just play the game and see what happens. Okay.
Is there anybody here? Is there anybody around?
Upstairs.
What's upstairs?
The air.
There's lots of air. What air are you talking about? It is windy. They're very windy.
Any.
Are you in the air? Are you near us?
Stop.
Do you want us to stop? Say yes if you want us to stop.
Saddam?
Hussein?
Bro.
Okay, sorry.
Doesn't want to go.
Who doesn't want to go?
Holden.
Hold.
Chair.
We are sat in chairs. What about the chair?
Two chairs.
Yep, there are 2 chairs. There are only 2 chairs in this room.
I want.
You want what? The chair? I will vacate the chair. Are you near?
What did I say?
Do you want us to stop? We can if you want us to stop, that's fine.
Scott.
Scott who?
You. Name after.
Okay. Your second name is Scott.
Name.
Your name is Scott or your second name is Scott?
Go now.
If you want us to go, say yes.
People.
If you want us to go, say yes.
Cool.
What's cool?
What I just saw happened to me.
What happened to you?
There's so much going on now.
No, I'm thinking that.
Car. She must be.
She must be what? In a car?
I swear it just said necrophonic.
Brilliant. That one's not quite working. Did you have something else to talk through?
Mike's been.
I don't know.
That voice is back.
I'm not sure if it means the voice is on the phone or that's what it just said.
Good things
Come to those
going
who
on.
wait. That's good. Okay. Good.
That's loud. The Kindle just decided it wanted to blow my eardrums out. That was, that's the first time I've ever done the Estes method, and I tell you what, you really do disappear. Completely out of reality. Until that dinged at me, I was like, completely gone. Did any of that make any sense, or?
Not particularly, no. There's lots of movement in the ladies' toilets over there, well, the old ladies' toilets over there, and that threw me over. So, it threw me a bit. I heard something over there.
I thought I saw something over there, you know.
Look, the birds are shitting themselves from this.
Yeah, the birds are literally everywhere, so a lot of the noises are probably birds, but I swear I saw something over there before. I don't know whether I was recording at the time, maybe my reaction will be on there. Has the EMF changed at all during all this?
No, nothing happened to it. I was watching it all the way through.
That male's voice come back.
I couldn't understand if you were saying like.
I know, it's really different. I'm so phased out, I don't know how I'm saying it.
No, it's like you said that man's voice is back, but I didn't know if you meant like the voice is back as you're hearing him speak, or that's what was said.
It's really dark in
I
here.
need to read out.
I want to do that one more time. Just to see if that voice comes back again.
Really?
Do you want to have a go?
No.
No? Okay.
Absolutely.
You sure?
not. Yes, I am more than
It's
fine.
only putting headphones on.
I don't care. Rather not, thanks.
No, that's fine. I'll do it again. I just want to see if that voice comes through. Watch your eyes, because can be quite bright.
Can be.
I just want to try again, because this isn't as good as the necrophonic. It said necrophonic.
Did it?
I was like, no way, as if it just said that. And
Well, I did say like that one's not working currently.
right, let me just let's just try that one more time, because I felt like it was productive. Okay.
Productive to you.
So the sort of questions we want to ask now really is what was made in here, who's worked here, names of sons, name of him. It'd be nice if I had Bryce Jones come through, that would be good. But the problem is I'm hoping for that, so it's not the sort of thing that you can really... Oh yeah, I was going to say it might be worth adjusting the sound better.
I can't see my face, it's all just great.
Okay, let's go for it.
I can't see my terrified face. Is there anybody here currently? Is there anybody who worked here? No?
He didn't know.
He didn't know what?
I'm so.
You're so cold?
Woman's voice saying I'm not.
I'm not what? Is there any
Grandma.
Who's grandma?
Me.
Who's here? Can you say your name, please? How old were you?
80. Good thinking.
Who was 80? Is there anybody here now who's 80?
Sure.
Is there someone here currently?
No.
No? Who was around the area at this point? When you were 80?
Koreans. Sorry.
Don't say sorry, it's fine. So what did you do in the building?
Art.
What sort of art? What art did you do in here?
Just some... It's really hard to hear through all this. Enough.
You did enough. That's good.
Maybe. Maybe some.
Maybe some more.
You need to learn that.
I probably need to learn more. Is there anybody else around?
Something old.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
I heard the ding this time.
I asked how old they were and you said 80 immediately.
Okay, I'm
It's
freaking.
the window.
I am
Sorry.
freaking.
Yeah,
that just
that-
flipped.
And again. Put it this way, and again.
And again.
Well, when I asked how old they were, they said 80.
Oh, was that the old lady? There was an old lady's voice coming through.
Well, she said 80. Well, whoever said 80 said 80.
Yeah, there was an old lady's voice that kept coming through. It was so hard to hear. There was like 3 or 4 voices. It was almost like the old lady was trying to talk through a load of people.
But I asked what she did in the building, and you replied with art. And I asked what art, and she said enough. You did enough then.
Yeah, it's gone off now. I promise you, I know you have to
It
believe
did
me,
blip, so
but it was blipping.
turn the light back
If there's anybody with us now, the lady who's 80, if you want to come forward and come close to us, this device will go off and let us know that you're here, and then I can try and talk to you again through this voice box or Kindle. Or you can blow the candle out or make the candle flicker, or turn that torch off at the back of the table there. Or
It's a pigeon, dude.
you know what that sounded like to me? It sounded like someone walking up the steps out of that little room. Like one step, then another step, and then a couple.
I heard a pigeon move. You're overactive, imagine. You need to watch more TV.
More TV.
Yeah, apparently the more TV you watch, the less your imagination works. And I watch TV all the time.
Right. Someone training downstairs. Let's try again.
Is there anybody here? Is there anybody in the building with us?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel who? How long have you been here? How old are you?
I'm old.
How old? Are you still here? Emmanuel?
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Bro, this is annoying me now. I want that to work. It was good.
Emmanuel, are you still here? Is there anybody else here currently?
Old lady sighing.
Yeah, I keep asking the same question. No wonder she's sighing. Are you still 80?
Yes. No, I'm not though.
Okay, how old are you now then?
I'm there.
Where? Exactly. Where are you?
I shouldn't be in there.
It shouldn't be in where exactly?
I will be man's voice.
Who is the man?
I'm out.
Yep. Is Emmanuel still around?
Trying to keep it.
Trying to keep what? What used to happen on this floor? Is there anybody here at all? Dan just wants to talk. I'm here for entertainment purposes.
I just want to.
Talk. Dan's open.
Oh,
yeah.
shush.
Alright. Is there anything you want to talk about? Anything at all?
And,
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
You told me to shush.
it did say oh, shush, yeah.
Connecting to the internet.
Yes, we know we can't connect to the internet. Does any of that make any sense?
Not particularly. I asked who was here, you said a manual,
I remember that. That come through really clear.
but there was nothing else that kind of said somebody was here.
That's perfect. Can you do that again? It's just to let us know that you're there, that's all. We're not going to harm you. Is this Emmanuel? Price Jones? Is it you? Every time I get the camera out. Turn the camera off, it starts. It's nuts. This device in my hand isn't going to hurt you. It's just a camera. And what they do is they just take the image that the camera sees, similar to the eye if you're unaware of what the camera does. And all we're doing is taking a picture at the moment of this light display that comes up, and that shows us when you're near. Could you come near again just to let us know? You can take the energy from anything here, especially that pack of batteries. So yeah, I want to get some strict questions down so we can try and get some answers that just wouldn't be heard, like through a radio or something silly like that. His name.
You smell roses?
No.
Smell like perfume. Flowery. Perfume, and I'm not wearing flowery.
If you're wearing the nice smelling Thank you for altering that light for us. Thank you. Can you do something else? Now you know that we can see that you're doing the things. Thank you, that's working. That's great. We can see it now. I'd love to know who you are. If I do the spirit box again, could you tell me through the spirit box? If so, make one of these change.
Not being funny, but the lights have gone off outside.
Oh yeah, they will do. They're on timers outside. Okay, I'll do another spirit box. If you could give me your name through it, and maybe say the year 1850, just so I know it's you. That would be awesome. Thank you. So what I'm going to have to do is... So we've had... The light has completely dimmed behind us, as if the batteries have gone down. And the EMF well, I wouldn't say right next to it, it's halfway across the table, the light is from the EMF. It's going off right now. So what we're going to do is we asked if we do spirit box, will it tell me her or his name, and then I'd like them to say the year 1850, just as a guide, so I know it's the same person talking to me as it is doing this. So I'm just going to do the spirit box again, see if I can get another set of answers. And I'm going to be amazed if it says 1850. I am going to be gobsmacked, so let's go for it. So you...
Ask questions.
Yeah, if we can do it similar to the facts on there, just in case any facts come through, that would be great, because then it's something real. And then we might just try that necrophonic again without the Estes method style. Let's give it a go.
Hello.
Hi, I'm a man.
A man who?
I'm the...
Manager. What did you do on the floors here?
Killed. Nobody.
That's fine. Thank you for killing anyone.
I'm somewhere there.
Where? Exactly. What did you do?
Whoa.
What did you do here? Did you work with flannels?
Where's mine?
You could take a battery if you want. Is there something you'd
Good
like to
things.
come to those who wait?
Aha.
Funny.
Help.
Help
The
what?
story.
What story?
Grandma.
Who's grandma?
Omar.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
I'm having trouble dealing with you. Keep doing that.
Is there somebody here? Is a lady that smells like flowers here?
I have perfume.
It's lovely perfume. How old are you?
You're welcome.
How old are you?
92?
Your perfume has lasted a long time. That's lovely.
Oh. How many? I'm stuck.
I can't help you, I'm afraid, with that. We're just here to talk.
A&E. I love this.
Do you? Why? How long have you been 92 for?
I thought something. Hi. Deep
Hello.
voice.
Hello.
Muscles.
Thank you for flickering the light. Currently hearing something over there. Hoping it's a pigeon. Is there something you'd like to say? There's a train going past, aren't there? Brain is not doing very well. Are you here with us now? You haven't moved the green light for a while. But you have dimmed that
Yeah.
lamp.
I'm
Still.
somewhere.
If you're still here, that's fine. Thank you. I can't smell your flower-free perfume anymore.
If so.
Can you tell me your name, please? Your name? Are you still 92?
Dan Scott.
Okay, let's stop.
Oh my god, that was clear as day. Oh my god. That has freaked me right out.
Hasn't done much for me either.
That was literally plain as day.
Yeah, but when you were doing that, something was happening quite a while over there, and it continued for ages. So if you see me looking panicked on that, it's because something was happening over there, and I'm hoping to God it was a pigeon, but I swear to God it didn't sound like it. It sounded like something was dragging along the floor, and it wasn't up on the roof.
Okay. Phew, I think it's saying my name was a bit more than I can sort of deal with.
Yeah, I'm not particularly... I think the word would be comfortable.
If the person who said my name is here, firstly, how the hell do you know my name?
Oh,
But could you just make this EMF go off now to prove that you're here. The person who was causing the dragging sounds in here while I was doing the Estes method, could you make that candle flicker?
To be fair, the lamp did flicker when you were doing that.
Well, I've never had that lamp do that before, where it's just died like that. If there's something here with us, can you move over by the two windows opposite us? There's some motion detection lights there. They'll go off. They go off now, mate, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm flying. I will be at the door for you then.
This is really spooky at night, mate. In the day it looks like nothing.
Yes, I know, I'm shooting here regularly.
I'm going to get your voice saying the word shit and replace that with that. I shit in here regularly.
Shoot in here, there.
Okay, well, thank you for talking to us. I don't know how you knew my name. I'm really intrigued by that. And a little freaked, I'll admit. You know, you're welcome to talk to us while we're here and such, but you're not allowed to follow us back when we leave. And thank you so much for talking to us, if you have. Setting the EMF.
It's the window.
Sounding metallic.
I know, it's the window latch.
Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, we're fighting a little bit. We've got heavy winds coming in, there's a storm coming in tonight. We're on the top floor of a large building, and we're having to fight the wind a little bit. But we're putting all that noises aside if we can. Obviously, I'm a bit freaked out now, so I'm taking everything into the worst case scenario. But we're doing everything we can to ignore those and just pinpoint. This is why we're doing the Estes method, mainly with the headphones. Now, one thing I want to try just before we finish off is I do want to try the necrophonic again, because that was coming through with a very deep voice, chap. That was the voice that said Dan Scott.
Can we go home now?
Oh my god, I forgot.
I want to go home.
That's freaky, man. That's real freaky. So we're going to just try that out. Then we're going to do a couple of other little bits just as we're packing away to get ready to go. Little walk around. Hello, if you're triggering the EMF, can you carry on? I'd just like to get it on this camera. Not you, pigeon. Stay over there. Yeah, see, it stops every time I put the camera on it. That's crazy. Crazy right now. Love, you know to be crazy right now. It's a good song, that.
Yeah, I know, isn't it?
So, yeah, we're going to do a couple of little bits as we go, so they can see us and we can't see them, yeah? Yeah. Perfect. But we're going to do a quick necrophonic thing without the headphones and all that set up to start with, just to see if this works. It's a bit noisy, it's a bit harder to hear, but because we had a little bit of feedback off that and I am absolutely gobsmacked at the Dan Scott, I'm really hoping it says it through this so everybody can hear what I heard, because that is something else. So, let's go for it. I can hear you talking through this now, this device here. Could you please say my name again? Take the time to stare for a while. I don't want to stare, sorry, that freaks me out. Man, it's so busy.
Yes.
Someone just burped. Hello, whoever's by the EMF there. Could you come near the EMF and talk to us through this device? Could you give us your name, please? I said it earlier, that you said. I can see you. Could you tell us the name of this building? Are you from the police department? I think there might be some automated. I think there might be some automated messages in this app. Because it just said, "Are you from the police department?" Oh, is it coming through the window?
Yeah. Nice universal light.
We'll go one more time and then we'll call it quits on this. Cause... Could you tell us what floor we're on? Just tell us the number. No, we're not getting anything interesting from this, It's actually not as good as that one. That one seemed to be picking up things that were different, but this all just seems to be the same. I think it's just a bodgery one, isn't it? So there we go. I don't quite know what to say about that. Saying my name, that freaked me right out. I'm going to try and do a little bit of a light walk around just in case anything's caught on the camera, maybe ask some questions. I'm going to get some of the lights going now and see if we can start seeing anything just before we leave. Yeah, let's give that a go. Get some lights on, figure out where we're going with this. How do I carry a battery, record and light myself at the same time?
I don't know.
Oh, dear me, this battery's heavy. Right, if we set it up here, I can just whack the light on. I'm leaving this recording elsewhere just in case we capture anything. Yeah, look, it wasn't a dodgy switch. It's killed the batteries. Brand new batteries today. It actually did it. I actually believe it now. Them batteries are dead in that. That's crazy. Right, come in again or not?
No. Yes, we know you're having trouble.
I'm so glad I know there's people downstairs sometimes.
Sometimes.
Why have you stopped working? No, that's so playing up.
Broke it.
So it's just crappy connections. I should have used the crocodile clips really soon, see. Right, We've got light now, I can actually see what's going on. So if you want to just do the camera thing, I'll start sitting down. I'm going to put this EMF just on the table there, just in case,
Turn the light back on.
just in case it starts to cut out. I'm going to have to put Yeah, I said you might be surprised how much those bloody things all light. And they're very
I'm gonna stand behind them and then pan up there.
right. See if my batteries are dead next time.
By the way, that's me. Before somebody starts to think there's a ghost in the window, it's actually me.
Can't believe that.
That light of the car.
Brand new batteries and that dead. That's weird. And I've
That's
used that
okay.
light for camping, it lasts for nights. Was that in that room or was that just me?
That was downstairs, but I'm not too sure how many doors are like.
Come on now. Why are you being like that? Be nice. Just be good to me. The candle didn't do anything, so.
No, I can't do this thing. If you see something hanging from the rafters,
You're doing it going the wrong way.
I mean, flip-ons. I haven't been doing it for long that way, I know that.
Yeah. For God's sake.
Having some technical issues.